Have you ever wondered how some people seem to have a direct connection with the universe? While others struggle, these people flow through life as if they're always in the right place at the right time. If you've ever felt lost, not knowing how to align your desires with the energy of the universe, this video is for you. And here's the big truth. You already have the power to communicate with the universe. You just need to learn how. In this video, we're going to teach you how to transform your energy into a language that the universe understands. If you're tired of feeling stuck, if you're searching for answers, or if you want to attract more abundance, love, or purpose into your life, you're in the right place. Imagine the difference it could make in your reality, understanding how to align your emotions, actions, and intentions to create the life you've always wanted. Want to know how this is possible? Keep watching because in the next few minutes, we'll dive deep into techniques and principles that can literally change your destiny. Are you ready to connect with the universe and manifest everything you desire? Have you ever stopped to think that the reality around you is actually a direct reflection of your inner state? This idea might seem abstract at first, but in practice, it's extremely powerful. Think of the universe as a big mirror, reflecting back what you're projecting through your thoughts, emotions, and energy. Neville Goddard, one of the great minds studying human consciousness, said that the external world is just a projection of our consciousness. In other words, what you believe, feel, and vibrate ends up shaping your life experience. Eckhart Tolle also invites us to reflect on this. He states that true transformation happens from the inside out. If we want to see changes in the world around us, we first need to adjust what's happening within us. It's like tuning an instrument. If your internal strings are out of harmony, the sound that resonates in the universe will be equally misaligned. What you transmit, consciously or unconsciously, is what you attract. From this understanding, a crucial question arises: what are you emitting? The energy you put out into the world is what will inevitably return to you. If we're living through challenging moments, it's important to look within and ask, what inside me needs to be transformed? This is the key to starting to speak the universe's language. Just as our individual consciousness shapes our personal reality, something bigger is happening around us. Collective consciousness. We are all interconnected by an invisible web of energy, and even if we don't realize it, our actions, thoughts, and emotions contribute to the overall state of the world's consciousness. Carl Jung, the renowned psychologist, introduced the concept of the collective unconscious. He believed there's a part of our psyche shared with all humanity, a common repository of experiences and patterns that influence us all. It's fascinating to think that just like a wave propagates in the ocean, our thoughts and vibrations spread, affecting the collective. When groups come together for meditation or spiritual practices, everyone's vibration is elevated, directly impacting the planet's energy. Global meditation movements and practices like Ho'oponopono, which aim for collective healing, are examples of how, by changing individually, we also contribute to greater change. So what does this mean in practice? When you elevate your own vibration, you start to align with a higher frequency, and that frequency resonates with the collective. Imagine if each person committed to raising their energy just a bit more every day. The transformation would be immense. How can you contribute to this change? You can start with daily meditation or simply by sharing more kindness and empathy. Small gestures create big waves in the universe. Emotions are the true language of the universe. They are the silent messengers that connect us directly to the energy around us. What we feel has a specific vibration, and it's this vibration that the universe responds to. Abraham Hicks, one of the foremost authorities on the law of attraction, states that the universe doesn't hear your words, but rather the vibration of your emotions. In other words, it doesn't matter how much you say you want something. If your emotions are out of alignment, the universe won't respond as you expect. Think of a radio. To hear the right station, you need to adjust the frequency. Similarly, for your intentions to align with what you want to manifest, your emotions must be tuned to the same frequency as what you're seeking. If you want to attract more abundance, but you're constantly feeling fear or worry, the frequency you're emitting isn't in harmony with what you want to attract. So, how can we align our emotions with what we want to manifest? The first step is awareness. Pay attention to what you're feeling throughout the day. In moments of doubt or negativity, take a deep breath and try to bring to mind a higher emotion, like gratitude or joy. This simple practice can completely transform your vibration and, with it, the universe's response. There's a deep secret to manifestation that often goes unnoticed: the power of detachment. And as paradoxical as it may seem, to manifest your desires, you need to let them go. In Taoism, there's a concept called Wu Wei, which can be translated as effortless action. Basically, it means allowing things to flow naturally without forcing them. Deepak Chopra also addresses this idea, explaining that detachment allows the universe to work at its own pace, without the barriers imposed by our need for control. When you obsess over something you want, as if it's a matter of life or death, you're sending out a vibration of lack and desperation to the universe. The result? You end up creating resistance and blocking the natural flow of manifestation. Think of a plant. You plant the seed, water it, care for it, but you know that growth doesn't depend on you. There's a right time for nature to take its course, and the same goes for our intentions. Letting go doesn't mean giving up, but rather trusting. When you release your desires to the universe, with the certainty that everything will manifest at the right time, things flow in surprising ways. Practical examples of this can be seen in everyday situations. How many times, when you stop trying to control something, does the solution appear unexpectedly? That's the power of detachment, making space for the universe to work in your favor. The universe is constantly sending us signals, and one of the most intriguing and magical ways of communication is through synchronicities. You know when you think of someone and that person calls you at the exact moment? Or when you're pondering a problem and suddenly the answer appears unexpectedly? These coincidences are actually the universe communicating with us. Carl Jung, in his study of this phenomenon, coined the term synchronicity, which refers to events connected not by cause, but by meaning. These synchronicities are clues, little reminders that we're aligned with the universal flow. It's as if the universe is winking at you, saying, yes, you're on the right path. However, to notice these signs, you need to be present and receptive. Many of us are so distracted by the hustle and bustle of life that we let these precious moments go unnoticed. Beyond synchronicities, natural cycles, such as the phases of the moon, also influence our manifestation process. For example, the new moon is an excellent time to plant new intentions, while the full moon is perfect for releasing what no longer serves us. Being in tune with these cycles can further enhance our connection with the universe and help us attract what we want more harmoniously. Manifestation isn't just about visualizing and waiting for the universe to do all the work for you. There's a crucial piece in this process: inspired action. Many times, we're led to believe that it's enough to intensely desire something and the rest will happen on its own. However, the universe responds to movement. Wayne Dyer, in his works, reinforces the importance of aligning intention with action. When we act based on our intuition, we open doors for our intentions to materialize. But what exactly is inspired action? Unlike forced action, which comes from anxiety and the desire to control, inspired action comes from a sense of clarity and confidence. It's that impulse that arises out of nowhere, like a sudden idea or an intuition that seems to push you in the right direction. It's not something that needs to be forced, and often, when we're in tune with the universe, these actions flow naturally. A practical example of this could be when you feel called to follow a new career path, but the idea scares you. However, by taking the first step, even if it's small, you notice that everything starts to fall into place in a magical way. When we listen to these inner calls and act accordingly, we are collaborating with the universe to manifest our desires. As much as we are attuned to the universe, we often run into invisible barriers, energy blocks. These blocks are like stones in the path, preventing the free flow of energy between you and what you want to manifest. Eckhart Tolle describes the pain body as an accumulation of negative experiences and unprocessed emotions that, when not released, create resistance. It's like carrying unnecessary weights, making it harder to align with what you want to attract. To identify these blocks, the first step is to look inward. Do you feel stuck in some area of your life? Maybe it's your relationship, career, or even your own health. Often these blocks manifest as repetitive patterns or feelings of frustration that seem endless. But the good news is that they can be overcome. Practices like EFT, Emotional Freedom Technique, help release these trapped emotions. With the tips of your fingers, you tap on specific points on your body while verbalizing your feelings, which can dissipate the negative energetic charge. Another powerful technique is conscious breathing. By focusing on your breath, you bring your attention to the present, allowing tensions to dissolve. When we're in the now, connected to our center, energy begins to flow again, and we feel lighter and more prepared to manifest our desires. Overcoming these blocks is like opening a dam. The energy flows freely again, and things start to happen more fluidly. Creativity is one of the most powerful ways to connect with the universe. When we express ourselves creatively, whether through art, writing, music, or even in how we solve everyday problems, we're in tune with the universal flow. Joseph Campbell, in his work on the hero's journey, explores how creativity not only helps us express our intentions, but also navigate life's challenges with more clarity and purpose. Creating something is, in a way, actively participating in the co-creation of our reality. What many don't realize is that creativity is a form of communication with the universe. When you allow yourself to create, without rigid expectations of the outcome, you're opening a channel for energy to flow. This expression can be as simple as drawing, writing down your thoughts, or dancing. The important thing is to free yourself from the shackles of perfectionism and let intuition guide your movements. An interesting practice is using creativity as a manifestation tool. For example, if you want to attract something specific into your life, such as a new job opportunity or a relationship, try expressing that intention through art. You could draw what you imagine or write about what this new phase of your life would look like. When you engage in this creative process, you're literally speaking to the universe in a language it understands. The subconscious mind is the true engine behind our reality, and one of the most effective ways to shape it is through repetition. Neville Goddard was one of the greatest advocates of this idea, explaining that by repeating positive thoughts and emotions, we are reprogramming our subconscious to attract exactly what we desire. The subconscious, unlike the conscious mind, doesn't question. It accepts everything that's repeated consistently as truth. Think of it like planting seeds. Every thought or emotion you repeat is a seed planted in the fertile soil of your subconscious. Over time, these seeds germinate and manifest in your external life. This is why practices like repetitive affirmations are so powerful. When you say something repeatedly, like, "I am prosperous," "I am at peace," or "I attract love in abundance," the subconscious starts to believe it, and consequently creates conditions for it to become real. To apply this practically, choose an affirmation that aligns with what you want to manifest. Repeat this affirmation every day, whether in front of the mirror, before bed, or during meditation. Repetition is the key. As Neville Goddard said, imagination is the true substance of life. When you imagine and reinforce your intentions through repetition, the universe responds accordingly. If there's one message we can take from everything we've discussed, it's that the power of manifestation lies within each of us. We all have the ability to shape our reality through the energy we project into the universe. Throughout this journey, we've learned that the universe is a mirror of our consciousness, that we're connected by a collective consciousness, and that our emotions, actions, and even energetic blocks affect the flow of manifestation. And here's where the big truth lies. You are the creator of your own reality. It may seem like an overwhelming responsibility, but in fact, it's liberating. Once you understand that you have this power, you realize that you don't have to be a victim of circumstances. You can actively choose what you want to attract and how you want your life to unfold. Now, the invitation is simple. Apply these principles to your life. Start today by speaking to the universe through your emotions, actions, and intentions. Let synchronicities guide you. Follow your intuition, and remember, everything is happening exactly as it should. The universe is always ready to respond to your energy. The question is, what reality are you creating? Now that you understand how to speak to the universe, the question is, what will you manifest starting today? The power is in your hands, and the first step to creating the reality you want is to apply everything you've learned here. How about starting by reflecting on your daily thoughts and emotions? Are they aligned with what you want to attract? Don't let energetic blocks or fears interfere with your journey of self-development and self-discovery. The life you desire is closer than you think, but you need to act. So, what are you waiting for? Take the first step and start practicing these techniques right now. And remember, the universe is always listening. The question is, are you communicating the right way? If you want to keep learning more about spirituality, the law of attraction, and how to manifest your dreams, subscribe to the channel and turn on notifications so you don't miss any videos. Share your experiences in the comments. I want to know what you've already manifested or are in the process of manifesting. Let's go on this journey of spiritual awakening and conscious creation together.